Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm continuing our series all about saving time and automating your business and booking more while working less, so you can do more of the things you love most and help balance your family and your work life. For those who don't know, I'm a mom of 3 littles, and during the week, I'm home with my kids while also running a full-time wedding videography business. That means I don't have much time to waste on repetitive admin work like contracts, invoices, and follow-ups. That's why automation has been a true lifesaver for us. It's funny to look back. When we first started our business 10 years ago, we actually used paper contracts, which looking back is totally insane. We've come a long way now, and we use 17 hats to handle everything behind the scenes, allowing us to keep things organized and provide a seamless experience for our couples. So today, I'm gonna show you exactly how we use 17 hats to automate our contracts, invoices, and follow-up emails. I'm gonna show you also pre-written email templates that save time and prevent burnout, and how to automate your booking process to remove that friction and book more clients faster. So let's dive in. Why automation is a game changer for work-life balance. So running a business and raising a family, it's a lot. And without systems in place, it's easy to feel constantly behind. So that's why automating our client workflow has been so key, so that we have more mental space to focus on creative work. We have more time with our family instead of getting lost in all of the admin tasks that, are part of a business, and having a professional, seamless client experience without the stress of keeping track of everything manually. When you have the right CRM, which stands for Client Relationship Management Tool, in place for your business, it can run smoothly in the background, letting you focus on what truly matters. Our workflow set up in 17 hats. We've been using 17 hats for years now, and it has completely streamlined our entire client process. I wanted to show you a glance at our actual current workflow today and how it helps us stay on top of everything without extra effort. So we have actually revised and updated it throughout the years as we've learned from our experience, and I finally feel like I'm at a point where I'm so happy with our setup, and I just want to share it with you today in hopes that it will inspire you and give you some ideas for setting up your own workflow. We have 3 workflows. We have our inquiry workflow, we have our pre-wedding workflow, and we also have our post-wedding workflow. Let me show you a peek into our workflow. Let's go. Here is our wedding inquiry workflow. So within 17 hats, it's just been so helpful for us to have a workflow in place so that when a couple inquires for a wedding, we basically have a whole workflow for exactly what will happen when, and it will help us remind us of when to send emails and just all of the steps, so that me and Justin are a husband and wife team, and we work together, and sometimes he's in here and sometimes I'm in here. So we can always know, what tasks have been done and what needs to happen, so that we can be consistent for every single inquiry that comes through. So just to give you a little bit of a insight into what we do for our workflow for an inquiry is we have a standard inquiry email that once we check the date and the location and it's a wedding that we're able to, respond to, we have an email for that. And then what we will do is if we haven't heard any response, 2 days after that, we have an automated email that's just a little bit of check-in, and it also it has a little bit of meet Steph and Justin. So learn a little bit about us and who we are and our wedding business, and just checking in and seeing if they're wanting to chat or wanting to move forward with booking. And then we have a little bit of a pause. So we confirm if we are talking to the couple or if we had already set up a call. And if not, we continue the workflow. So we just need to just confirm if any of that has happened. If not, then we move ahead. So then we do a second check-in email 1 day after that. And it's just another email to follow up, say, hey, we still have your date available, and we would love to chat with you. And then if we haven't heard back from them, if we kind of got ghosted, we do one more email, which is when we send 1 week after that. and we just say, let's stay connected. So if we're not able to film your wedding, we actually offer, family sessions, and, we do other types of events as well. And, Justin's a realtor also, if you're looking, for a realtor for a house or anything like that. Just like a little let's stay connected, and hopefully we can work together in the future, maybe non-wedding related. And so I think that's really important is, you're getting all of these contacts and emails come in, through your CRM, and it's important to, use those emails and those contacts for, for future work, hopefully. And, on the other side of it, if we had talked to the couple, and they are interested in booking with us, we will send over a quote and contract, which we already have set up. So the quote is already set up. It's linked to a contract that they sign digitally. And then once they accept the quote and sign the contract, an invoice will actually automatically generate so that payments can be made either online or they can send us a check. So everything is spelled out on there. And then we also have a prompt for us to move that booking over to our bookings calendar so that it confirms and reserves their date. And just to make sure that, we're all set for that, we make sure we receive our first payment for them. And once all of this is approved, 17 Hats will actually automatically go to the next wedding workflow. And I'll show you that next. So here is our wedding workflow. It actually has 2 sections that 17 Hats added recently, and I absolutely love it. So we have pre-wedding workflow, and then we also have post-wedding workflow. So all of that's in here, and I'll just review briefly of what we do as our system for checking in with clients throughout the pre-wedding and post-wedding workflow. So one of the first things that we do is a day after everything, the contract has been signed and, we confirm that the first payment has been made, we send a pre-wedding questionnaire. And this is something that actually we do have to approve because we just want to make sure that, everything is all set. It's a little bit of a welcome email in that as well. And just kind of gathering some general information about the couple and their story, some of the vendors they have booked already, just so that we have all of that in our system and we're ready to go. Then about 14 days after all of this, there's actually an automated email that gets sent, and we have our meet our trusted vendors. So just helping our couples, plan the perfect, wedding, and just trying to be helpful. And if they're looking for any more vendors, whether that be, makeup artists or rentals or planners or photographers, DJs, bands, we have some trusted vendors that we love working with. And we think that, that's just so nice to share with people because, everyone's always looking for recommendations and referrals. And I think just providing that up front can just be such a helpful tool for our couples. Then a month after that, we also have another automated email, and it's about planning a move before your wedding. We can help. So it's just a little touch base email in there as well. And we know that a lot of couples are, looking for a house maybe before or, right after their wedding. And as you know, Justin is a realtor, and I also kind of work alongside him with that because I love interior design and stuff like that as well. And so that's also one of our other little side hustles that we do. And so we're just letting our couples know that, we would still love to work with them even after the wedding videography is over, and just hopefully keeping that, touch point and just that connection with them, outside of all of the wedding stuff. And then 90 days before their wedding, we send a final wedding details timeline questionnaire. And so this is super detailed. We have everything regarding times and music preferences and, just everything in there that we need to, do the wedding video timeline for the day, and just everything that we need to know for their edit and their day and everything that's just important for them, that they want us to capture. And then 60 days before the base date, we do a 2 months to go, and we have a little wedding video checklist. And it's so fun to just provide this to them just to make sure that, it's just a little check-in and just sharing with them here are the things that should have been done. Here are the things that are coming up next. And if you've done all this, great. And here's what's coming, and here's what you can expect. And it's just a nice touch base with them, and just to make them feel like they're on track and, we're in communication with them. And then about 45 days before the wedding, we reach out to the photographer for their timeline, and then we start putting together the wedding video timeline, because at that point we have the questionnaire filled out and we have the timeline from the photographer. So this is something that we love to do, and then we will send it to the couples before we schedule a call with them for their final wedding details call, which is about 30 days before the wedding. And something new that we're just doing is we're just giving a little gift this year to our couples of just a little like coffee gift, just to give them like some energy with the wedding planning. Just again, just update, just kind of elevating our client experience this year and just letting couples know that we care about them and we're there to help them. And I just think that that is just so special and nice to do and just kind of unexpected. And then 1 week before the wedding, we just send one more email and we just say like how excited we are for your big day, and we can't wait to be there to film it, and we'll see you soon. And it's just so nice to help our couples feel at ease, throughout the pre-wedding process. Now, in terms of the post-wedding workflow, one day after the wedding, which is basically the next day, we have a congratulations email and what to expect next for your wedding video that is automatically sent. In the past, I've actually made this not an automated email, and it just got so hard to send. Even though I had it templated out, it just, you come back from the wedding, you're downloading your footage, you're getting things together, you're charging your cameras, maybe you have a wedding the next day, or, you're getting back into like mom mode, and, things are just happening, and it just gets hard to send that email for some reason for me. And so we just made that email just super personable, and we are just so happy with it that it just automatically sends and touches base with our couples. Just let them know what's next for their video, and here's when you can receive it, and how it was just the best day ever. We also have some just checkpoints on here for as well, just to making sure that we had sent them their wedding highlight. And once all of that is approved, we love sharing the video with all the vendors of that day. And I think that's just so nice to do, whether it's the wedding venue or the photographer and the planner. It's something that's just so easy that you think sometimes by sharing it on social media or posting it on YouTube that people are seeing it, but in reality, they're not. So use your email as a marketing tool for that, and share that video with them so that they then can see your work, recommend you more, and they can share it and tell other people and just get that out there. I think that's so huge. And then also just making sure to ask for those reviews for the couple. And this is something that, we're trying to be a little bit better ourselves this year, because sometimes it can be hard to remember to ask for those reviews, but I think that testimonies are so important, especially for booking future clients as well. And so that's just something we're trying to up our game in this year as well. And then we'll confirm making sure that all of the longer form edits that anyone had received had been sent as well. Also sending an email about raw footage throughout the process of, just seeing if couples were interested in upgrading or purchasing raw footage as well. I think that is such something that we forget to do. Maybe someone is not interested in when they're initially booking, but after the fact, and they see the video and the longer form edits, and they just they want to have everything from their day. I think it's important to remind them that the raw footage is available and that it's such a nice thing for them to have. And then lastly, we will kind of do one last email after all of those have been sent, and we just have a let's stay connected. And so, it's been so great, working with you guys for your wedding, and let's stay connected, and just all of the other, things that we also provide, whether that be family sessions and real estate and, just all of those things. And we hope that we can just continue nice, relationships with all of our couples and stay connected with them. And we just love following, them and seeing them grow, in their own businesses and just raising their families. And it's just been such a nice blessing to have all of those relationships. And we just really want to nurture all those, because, in reality, those couples are the ones that, they're going to refer us. They're going to refer us to their friends and to their family. And that's what we truly hope for. And then lastly is we archive the project when everything has been complete. So here's a little peek inside our wedding workflow. I hope you enjoyed this. And Let me know in the comments below if you do any of this or if there was one thing that you will maybe be implementing in your workflow this year. I would love to hear it. How automation helps create a better client experience. Some people think automation makes things feel impersonal, but the reality is it actually makes your client experience better and more professional. Here's how. Automated emails keep couples informed so that they're never left wondering what's next. And I think that's so big for client experience. It helps you be in good communication with them and having touch points along the way throughout the process. So while you're out doing carpools or chasing littles around the house or making dinner, your CRM is actually sending emails for you so that you don't have to. Also, payment reminders eliminate awkward money conversations and ensure couples never miss a deadline. It's never fun to send or write these kind of emails, at least for me. So having this automated in an email format I'm happy with is so huge for me. And last, pre-written templates that help you respond faster to inquiries, making sure that you're first in line for bookings. Choosing the right CRM, because switching can sometimes be a pain. If you're thinking about setting up a CRM, my advice, choose wisely from the start. There are so many great CRMs out there, including 17 Hats, which is what we use. It's super simple and easy to use and great for automation and basics. There's HoneyBooks, which is also great for wedding pros and has great invoicing and client portal features. There's also Dubsado, which is a little bit more customizable and is great for photographers and designers. And then there's Tave, which is best for a little bit more advanced reporting and in-depth stats. We actually considered switching to Tave at one point because of its little bit more detailed analytics. But by that time, we had so much client data set up in 17 Hats that switching just wasn't worth it. So before you commit, just think about what features you actually need for your business, what things are important to you, how easy it is to use, and if you think that you're gonna need more advanced tools in the future. Once you're deep into our CRM, switching can sometimes be a huge hassle, so just keep that in mind. And a little pro tip for you. Did you know that most CRMs offer huge discounts around Black Friday? So if you're thinking about signing up or even renewing or switching your subscription, wait until Black Friday and check out for those deals. They have saved us hundreds of dollars over the years just by timing up, those renewals right. So if you're watching this before November, set a reminder on your calendar now for those holiday sales. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below and let me know if you want to see more wedding business tips. Make sure to subscribe. New videos are coming every week and we're so excited to share them with you. If you missed the first video on my series all about saving time and automation and how I just work 4 hours a week, check it out over here. See you soon.